You already know. You already know I'm gonna be talking shit to Houston. You already know I already hate Houston. Fuck Houston, the Astros. Fuck the Texans. You already know the Lakers about to get that ass. You already know what I'm here for. You already know why I'm here. It's not only to talk about the Lakers and the phenomenal performance they had last night, but to also rip and talk shit. But before we get to that, today is a very important day. I'm taking my glasses off for this one. It is a historical day, a day of remembrance for one of the most tragic days in the United States history. And I'm going to take a 20-second silence before the show starts, officially starts, to remember all the heroes and all the lives that were lost in 9/11. With that, join me for 20 seconds as I pay respect and we remember the tragedy of 9/11. Thank you guys. So damn, it's been 19 years. It's crazy. Time flies by. It's crazy how time flies by. Well, with that, let's try to be a positive. Let's try to get a positive show out today. You already know, Lakers versus Rockets, big win to take a 3-1 series lead, and I don't know where to start. Do I start with the highlights? Let's actually. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start off with the bad. I know there is great things to talk about the Lakers, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna focus on the good, but for the minute, I'm gonna focus on the bad real quick. Just a little bit. It's a little bit of bad, and here goes. They slacked off in the third and a little bit in the fourth. They were 9 for 30 from 3-point. 16 turnovers for the Lakers, which translated to 17 points for the Houston Rockets. They committed 27 fouls, 20 of which were for James Harden. Austin Rivers dropped 14. Eric Gordon dropped 19. Westbrook was at 25 instead of 35. And like I mentioned, James Harden, 20 fouls, but he only scored 21 total points in the game. 5 points were non-foul related. He did, however, have 10 assists. So there you have it. Those are all the negatives that I have about the Lakers. That's it. They slacked off and they bounced back. They got the win. Plain and simple. What I do want to get to, and this is something that I'm definitely gonna have fun. So I'm gonna stand up for this one because I want to enjoy this one. So please enjoy this little music. Here come the Rocket excuses. Here come the Rockets excuses. Let's start off with this man right here. Worst matchups. Clippers, Mavericks for the Rockets. The I don't know. And the not worried Lakers. So what does he do when the Lakers win? I don't know. Let's find out. Blocked. This account tweet is protected. What a bitch. And he's verified too. What a bitch. Play some defense on Braun and we'll win this simple. Play some defense on Braun and we'll win. Simple. Oh, okay. How about this one? Rockets and Texans win tonight. You heard it here first. Yeah, we heard it there first, and we also saw the massacre that happened to both teams. You're hearing that first here. Let's go to another one. Even with the NBA helping the Lakers, I'm still confident the Rockets will win today. I just bet a clown Lakers fan $200. Let's get it. Man, that $200 is probably all he saved to get some shoes. And he's about to lose that money if he hasn't lost it already. Suck a dick. When the Rockets win the series, despite the NBA obvious attempt to ruin the team's chemistry and wrongfully suspend a key rotational player, greater than. Oh, okay. I'm gonna rip that shit apart right now. Don't even trip. I got you. And finally, y'all can't tell me the NBA is rigged. The NBA loses millions every series the Rockets win due to the blackout in China. China. The blackout in China. Whatever, bro. Oh my God. So they are now coming up with excuses left and right to see what was the reason behind them losing. And let's talk about that Daniel House bullshit. He's married, got kids. They put him on blast. I get it. If Daniel House didn't do anything, I would be tripping too. I'd be mad and wanting to break everything up. But my question though, was Daniel House really that important that they needed him in game? What is this? 4? Let's break that down, shall we? So in game 1, Daniel House scored 0 points and had 4 rebounds in 20 minutes. Very important. Key player. Oh man, he contributed so much to that win. Like, he was so important. I can't believe the Lakers actually lost and it wasn't justified. I don't understand. How did the Lakers lose by so little when Daniel House, the future Hall of Famer, the MVP of the league, was playing? How could this have happened? Oh my God, Daniel House. And then game 2, oh no, the Lakers are in real trouble. Daniel House is playing again. Oh no. So what is Daniel House doing actually in game 2? Let's find out. 13 points, 5 rebounds in 27 minutes. Oh no, the future Hall of Famer, the GOAT, the person that's better than LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Kareem, combined, couldn't beat the Lakers. Oh my God, how terrible. The Lakers can't win if Daniel House is playing. Oh no. But psych, they ended up winning that game. I don't know. I love hearing these excuses. I just love seeing Houston struggle and talk all that smack. We're going to play small ball and we got 2-1 on you guys. We beat you guys with the small ball lineup. You guys can't keep up. And you saw all those comments. Those are after. I don't even have the before. I don't have all that trash talking. You know why? Because these bitches deleted all that shit. I can't even search trash talkers. Everybody's got to have receipts in order for me to pull these up. But the reality is, you guys are getting boned left-handed, like right-handed, every which way. So let's talk about that, shall we? Let's talk about that. Check this out. After last night, these are the net ratings for players who have played 15 minutes or more, or at least 15 minutes. And look who's up there. Look who's number 4. Alex Caruso. Gordon Hayward shouldn't even be on there. He only played 1 game. Shouldn't even be on there. But look, Caruso, 4th. LeBron James, 5th. Anthony Davis, 7th. Oh. But no, I'm here led to believe that Daniel House and PJ Tucker are shutting down the Lakers. I'm here led to believe that PJ Tucker clamped up Anthony Davis in game 1. Where are all you shit talkers? I don't get it. Why do you guys delete what you say? All my stuff is out there. Whatever I say, whenever I say it, it's out there. I've talked shit about Kershaw. I've talked shit about LeBron, Kobe. Everybody's gotten the wrath of Jay. I've never deleted anything. So you guys pull up those receipts. Cool. I'm gonna live up to those excuses. I'm gonna live up to those. Whatever I said, my words, and I'm gonna eat them up. However, I haven't been proven wrong. Jock Peterson, I was about to apologize to him. AJ Pollock is the closest to getting an apology and getting my admiration and respect. But as for everybody, I've talked shit about Rondo, LeBron, AD, Kobe, LeBron, Jordan. Everybody's got the wrath. But I leave my shit out there. So if people want to come up with the receipts later on, I'm going to own up to it. Yet all these Houston Rockets fans blocked, muted mentions for Lakers, turned off the comment section. Bitch made shit, dog. Bitch made shit. So let's get on to the Lakers and that dominant performance in game 4. And let's break it down, shall we? Oh my God, this is so beautiful. 49% from the field. They only missed 1 free throw. the entire game. 52 rebounds to the Rockets 26. 17 second chance points to the Rockets 3. Oh, we're going to play small ball, right? We're going to continue playing small ball. Suck a dick. Suck a dick. 19 fast break points to the Rockets 2. Oh, small ball's fast and your bigs are slow. And I wish I had more receipts, bro. I wish. Aggressiveness going to the paint. They got 21 fouls going to the paint. The Lakers got 21 fouls going to the paint. Look at this. PJ Tucker, what you doing? Look at this. Eric Gordon guarding AD. He's there for that rebound if he needs to. And then Danny Green crashing down. Look, the random 7 minutes for THT, Tyler Horn Tucker. Random 7 minutes of success, man. Just came out of the bench and pulled it through. You know what the biggest thing about the game? 62 points in the paint. Look at this. You got robbery. You got robbed. Foul line. Danny Green, 3. Hit that. The Rockets only scored 24 points in the paint. I think it's safe to say that the Rockets need a big, right? I think we could all agree that, hey, I don't know. I think you guys might want to like invest into a big moving forward. Look at this pass by LeBron to AD and 1. PJ Tucker just has no answers for that big. Fast break. Breakthrough. Freight train. Can't be stopped. KCP. Great look. Got the defense all fucked. Rondo running it. Burning Gordon for the loop. Look at Rondo. Visionary. Oh my God. Bron. Visionary pass again. Rondo. PJ Tucker. Eric Gordon. Austin Rivers. Sleep at the wheel. Huge 3 right here from Alex CARUSHOW. Huge 3. Huge defensive play by Alex Caruso. Pass down to Rondo. Layup. Nope. Alley-oop to Bron. Great game from the Lakers. All-around performance. Dominated. And you want me to believe that Daniel House, the MVP of the league, the future Hall of Famer, the legend that is Daniel House, was going to stop this Lakers team? Or was going to give you guys a better chance at winning? Be realistic, you guys. Come on. When you guys come in and you know, talk that shit, talk realistically. Like for me, I now think it's going to be Lakers in 5. I originally said Lakers in 6 because I just didn't feel comfortable in the way they performed in game 1. I still stayed at Lakers in 6 even after they won game 2. I'm realistic. But seeing how they bounced back, how they adjusted, how I'm more than sure these guys were in film an entire day just looking to see how they can stop or at least prevent James Harden and Russell Westbrook from going off. And they did. There's a video out there of Alex Caruso adjusting his feet and setting them to the same beat as James Harden as he's running down the floor. And that's when he strips James Harden as he goes up to the layup looking for that foul. Because you already know James Harden puts the hand over the ball. So when they come down on it, foul and 1 or whatever the case may be at the foul line. But Caruso ended up swiping it sideways. Ball comes off James Harden and it goes off bounds. Rondo comes out of nowhere and just with all his might throws it right at James Harden. Ball goes out of bounds off of James Harden. Laker ball. This Lakers team can't be stopped by you guys. You guys done messed up. And I know you got to have faith and you got to have confidence in your team. I get that. I understand. So Rocket fans are going to come out and say, yeah, we're going to lose this series. I get it. But to say lock down LeBron and we win, it's that simple. China. Like, you guys are involving China. The ratings in China supposedly are the reason for this. No. Let's not talk about the fact that Anthony Davis dropped 30 on you guys and they got to win. Let's not talk about LeBron James having a near triple-double, Rondo having a near triple-double, Caruso having double digits, Danny Green finding his rhythm, KCP finding his rhythm, defense lockdowns and all that. Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about the China ratings. Stupid asses. And to top it off, y'all cowards don't even have your own profile picture. You guys have a picture of James Harden. You have a picture of some anime. You got some bullshit pictures. The only ones that have pictures are the verified ones. And even then, they block their accounts like little cowards. So the Lakers are here. And the way I'm seeing it now. You got the Clippers who need Kawhi to drop 30. Paul George has to be in double digits, and he has to play hard defense in order for them to win. Lou Williams is going to give you 15. I'm seeing that. 12 to 15 points. Montrez is going to give you 12 to 15. Patrick Beverley is going to brush his teeth or not, and he's going to blow that breath right in your face, flop around, and then go talk shit about it later. But, yeah, I mean, this Lakers team, you got Rondo. You got a floor general in LeBron, and then you got a floor general in Rondo who can give you triple-doubles. And they're a problem. Then you got the big Anthony Davis who's going to probably be guarded by most likely Montrez. And then Zubac is probably going to have to carry that load as well once Montrez is in and out. I don't know how that's going to work out, but Anthony Davis and LeBron James are putting in mad work and they're getting ready. This is not our focus is the Rockets. We're tuning up for the Clippers. This series is a tune-up for the Clippers matchup. That's what it is. And from what I'm seeing, it took the Nuggets to take their foot off the gas for them to actually win the game. I'm talking about the Clippers. So here it goes. Danny Green and KCP had 10 points. Playoff Rondo, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 63% from the field, 2 for 5 from 3. LeBron James, 16, 15, and 9, 41% from field, almost a triple-double. Caruso, 16 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 56% from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, and that big 3 in the fourth that you saw towards the end, and then the steal, which transferred into the alley-oop to LeBron off the backboard. AD, 29 and 12, 56% from the field. Come on, Rockets. You really think you guys are gonna win? Daniel House ain't gonna help you guys. God knows I wish Daniel House was playing because I would have loved to not have any excuses. Plain and simple. Now we're going to have, game 4, Daniel House was... What the fuck happened in game 3? Excuses. Go to my YouTube channel. Check how many excuses I made for the game 1 loss. See if you could catch me on that. See if you could catch me talking shit about the Rockets supposedly playing better than the Lakers. Nah, I pointed out. Go check it out. Legendary Sports. Game 1 breakdown. Go check it out. And tell me where I said and made excuses for the Rockets winning it. Rather than pointing out all the bullshit from the Lakers. Go ahead. I dare you guys. Triple dog dare you bitches. Daniel House. What an idiot. I don't know. I heard something about he's a cover-up. He's a fall guy for someone else. I don't know. You already know James Harden be at the strip clubs. I don't know, man. I'm just here talking about sports, talking about the Lakers and how magnificently well they played Game 4 on the verge of going to the Western Conference Finals. Lakers win Game 4, 110-100. Congratulations, Lakers, 3-1. Let's go. 8. At least one Antetokounmpo has a shot at winning a title. Not Giannis. Kostas. Shout out to Kostas, the only Antetokounmpo left with the left in the bubble to win it all. Yeah, we're gonna face the Clippers today. I think maybe the Nuggets bounce back, but I don't know. The way MPJ talked about the performance and how they weren't sharing the ball in the second half, kind of left a bad feeling in that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I want to get into the East, though. The Lakers have to start preparing for this. Look, it should have been a sweep. Plain and simple, the Heat should have just simply flat out swept the Bucks. This call wasn't called in that Game 4, along with other missed calls from the officials later on claimed that they messed up the calls. The Bucks eliminated the Heat eliminated the Bucks 103-94 in Game 5, and like I said, should have been in 4. NBA officials were stating that they messed up later on. The Heat went for that jugular. Since Giannis was out, man, the Bucks fought. I'm gonna give them credit. Without Giannis, they still fought. So this gives more proof that LeBron is deserving of that MVP, because without Giannis, the Bucks still put up a fight. You look at the Lakers without LeBron and Anthony Davis, they done lost. They done lost some games. But here you have the Heat dominating the hell out of this series with Giannis and without. Kudos and shout out to the Heat. I'm calling them as probably the Eastern Conference champs. I think they're gonna come out of the East. There's a game 7 today going on. The Celtics and the Raptors. I get it. But the Heat were just all around great. Just straight up great. The Bucks had their shot at winning game 5. They missed 7 free throws. The Heat had 21 turnovers, and the Bucks only capitalized for 23 points. If you translate 21 turnovers to at least 2 points and a little, like maybe 6 more, 7 more, you should have got 35 points off of that. That's a win for you guys. They only translated to 23 points for them. That's a 13-point lead. I mean, they lost a 13-point lead. So the Bucks had their shot, but unfortunately the Heat were just too good. I think Jimmy Butler might be playing injured too. So again, they had their shot. The Heat shot 48% from the field, 36 for the Bucks, 18 fast break points for the Heat. Complete unit, man. Everyone contributed. Like, there was no standout. No one had 30. No one had 35. No one had 40. No one was like, I need to score 40 for them to win. It was an all-around performance from everybody. But I'm going to give it to Tyler Hero, who had 14, 8, and 6, the plus 23 in the ratings, and Kelly Olynyk, 12 and 6 in 17 minutes off the bench. Those are the guys. Those are the guys that won it for the Heat. Game 5. So the Heat are going to take on, I don't even know, to be honest, because Game 7 is going to be a toss-up. I expected the Celtics to win it in Game 6. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I can't even... if I had a gun to my head and I had to choose right now who would be, I'd say Celtics. I'd say Celtics. And then Heat advance. I just feel like the Heat are just... they're just hungry, and they're playing a lot better in the postseason, man. They're hungry, man. Jimmy Butler, yo, if you're a Heat fan or you don't know about the Heat and Jimmy Butler, I want you guys to listen to this. I'm going to stay quiet. Just listen to what Jimmy Butler says. This is about a foul, too.
The league change that so that they can make that call in the moment moving forward now?
Nah, I'm cool. We didn't deserve to win that game. We didn't play our type of basketball. And that play is just another play out of so many, you know. They call that foul, whatever. Something else bad probably would happen the way that we were playing tonight. So we'll just be better and not have to rely on one call to change the game.
So there you have it. Even his own team, he even said, we didn't deserve that win. That's a fucking leader. That's leadership right there. That's toughness. That's a mental toughness and a killer mentality. Damn. So that's going to be a tough matchup for the Lakers in the finals. Or the Clippers, you know. Yeah, it's going to be the Heat, bro. I know Jason Tatum is doing his thing. I know Jaylen Brown. Marcus Smart, defensive player. Unit, man. They're a young unit that's successful. I get it. I get what they do. But you look at the killer mentality with Jimmy Butler and what he wanted with the 76ers, he's doing it with the Miami Heat. He expected greatness out of the 76ers because Joel Embiid, you could make a claim for a generational player. Ben Simmons, dumbass should have been working on that 3 mid-range outside shot for the longest. He should have been working on it for a minute already. We wouldn't be having this problem about the 76ers getting swept or getting eliminated in the first round, getting bounced. Jimmy Butler expected more, and they were just lazy about it. He goes to the Miami Heat. They're in the Eastern Conference Final. Where are the 76ers? Matter of fact, where are the Chicago Bulls? Where are the Minnesota Timberwolves? It's not like they didn't have talent. Well, Chicago Bulls might have not had talent. But the Minnesota Timberwolves had Cat. Andrew Wiggins, called them lazy. Took a bunch of scrubs, third unit players. Beat on the first stringers. Goes to Philly. Has problems with the management. Goes to Miami. I don't think Jimmy Butler is a problem. At least not with the 76ers. So the Heat, I'm telling you right now, they're a problem. They are gonna be a problem. But I'm not too worried about it because you already know the Lakers, the way they're playing, the way they're performing. Their only obstacle is the Clippers. That's it. That's the only problem. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Pandemic George, Patrick Beverly, Trez, Lou Williams. That's a problem. Zubac, man. Zubac. Stupid ass Magic. Oh my God. Where the hell is Mike Muscala? I mean, I'm not mad that we have Anthony Davis, but still, Zubac coming off the bench. Either way, the finals champion isn't going to be played in the finals. It's going to be played in the Western Conference Finals. That's where the champion's going to be crowned. Whoever comes out of the West is winning the title. Plain and simple. Book that. And if I get caught slipping, I'm going to own up to it. I'm not going to be a little bitch like Houston. All of them little bitches. So with that being said, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to come back. We're going to talk about some MLB, some baseball, some Dodgers stuff. And we're going to get into that. So stay tuned. So like I mentioned, I talk shit. Whether they win or they lose, I'm always going to talk about the negative. I'm going to focus on how they could improve because that's what I expect and that's what I want. So you're never going to catch me kissing ass. You're never going to catch me sucking that up. I'm always going to bring out the negative and then focus on the positive. Then I'm going to be, okay, this is what they did right. This is why I'm happy. This is why this came out good. So again, go check out, where is it at? Go to the YouTube channel, go to game 1, and you'll see the Portland and the Houston Rockets loss and how I talk shit, how I disrespected them. So you're never going to catch me on that. Oh, we're going to win in 5. We're going to sweep. Don't talk shit if you can't back it up later on. You should already know. So Houston, I kind of expected that, to be honest with you. You guys are garbage, straight up garbage. Speaking of Houston, though, we got a Dodgers matchup coming up this weekend. Houston Astros coming to LA. You best believe I'm going to be there talking that shit and holding up those signs. They're going to see me. They're going to hear me. They're going to know I'm there. I'm hoping somebody steps out of that bus and wants that. Wants it, man. Hoping one of you bitches steps out of the bus. But, let's talk. Okay. The Dodgers, I'm really upset about the Dodgers. Straight up, I'm like super, super fucking upset. So before we talk about all the negativity, again, let's talk about the good. Not much, huh? The real positivity on this is the fact that we have Mookie Betts. And I'm going to read you a quote from Edwin Rios. The example that Mookie Betts set for the Dodgers. Just seeing, quote unquote, this is a quote from Edwin Rios. Just seeing Mookie out there every day, $300 million player, and he's out there getting extra work every day. It's like, why am I not doing it? Just seeing him out there every day, if he's doing it, I have to do it. The impact that Mookie Betts is having with the Dodgers is not just what he's doing on the field. Defensively, offensively, with the bat, with the glove. It's not just that. It's what he's doing before, after, and out of the field. He's representing his people. He's doing these kind acts. He's working out. He's taking people under his wing, Austin Barnes, and showing them how you can improve. And you see the value in Mookie Betts with the Dodgers. You see what it brings besides the performance, the attitude, the respect, the upbeat personality, the character, the charisma, all that he brings. You see him walking around and generally wanting like genuinely wanting success for every single teammate of his. However he can find it, he's going to help. And he's taking people under his wing and they're performing. I love that about Mookie. He's killing it baseball-wise. But as a human, admiration and respect for Mookie Betts, bro. Admiration and respect. So, let's get on to the negative, unfortunately. Let's start off with Kershaw Day. Kershaw went 5 innings, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits allowed, 4 runs, but 3 of them were earned on 87 pitches. Yeah, it wasn't such a great look for Kershaw that day. Here you have him giving up that double. Poorly placed by, oh, not really poorly placed, but slow getting to the ball. So yeah, Kershaw had a rough outing, I would say. Betts and Kike hit home runs. Here you have Betts doing his thing with the bat. His bat is like unique. He has like an axe handle bat. Kind of cool. You have Kike hitting a home run on Roberto Clemente Day. Dope. It was cool. You got a little bit of help from the defense from the Arizona. Beautiful double play. That's a beautiful double play by Corey Seager. A.J. Pollock, Kike, multi-hit. Pollock was the defining double in the 10th for the win. Here you have it, the 10th. That's what put them ahead and gave them that insurance. Woo! Lucky hit right there. Lucky hit right there. So, ultimately, it was a successful day for the Dodgers. But it wasn't such a great day for Kershaw. It was a little bit of a struggle for him. So, I do hope he's not going to have any injuries. Now we're at the point where we're getting hit with injuries. And I'm hoping Kershaw could find his rhythm again and settle down a little bit more. It's a Diamondback, so that's what's a little bit sketchy about this win. Like he kind of struggled. Defense kind of struggled as well. They didn't really help him out. The one that is worrying me, and I haven't seen any updates on this, is Dustin May. First batter. Right to the bone. He got taken out. Damn. They said it was a contusion. He was diagnosed with a foot contusion. X-rays were inconclusive, so it's a little alarming. Mookie Betts, they tried him at second base because he talked to Dave Roberts in a worst-case scenario, something about, I don't know what. They ended up turning this game into a bullpen game. Alex Wood, not the most trustworthy guy. Not at all the most trustworthy guy. Here you have him giving up 2 runs. Tony Gonsolin didn't have such a great game. Mookie Betts again at second. His first came in the 5th. His first actual put-out game. Gonsolin went 5 innings, threw 80 pitches, gave up 3 runs, 3 strikeouts, and 6 hits allowed. Nice throw. But, yeah, here you go. 2-run home run. That was ultimately the loss. My thing is that the offense didn't show up. Max Muncy and Cody Bellinger, they're still struggling in a shortened season. A 3-game slump relatively relates to a 7-game slump. And they've been struggling for like 4 or 5 games already. So now we're talking about 10 to 12 games that they're slumping. Essentially, that's what we're talking about. Double play by Corey Seager with bases loaded, 1 out. Little rally, but came up short. Unfortunately, some poor base running by Will Smith. Stolen base, but Kike. This should have been reviewed. Unfortunately, Dave Roberts used his challenge, but he looked safe from a different angle. And this was the final out. So, ultimately, what I'm worried about right now, I know I've talked about Dave Roberts ruining the pen and working them and burning them and just gassing them out. But what I'm seeing now is injuries are starting to hit the Dodgers. Dustin May went down. Pedro Baez, he's still unknown if he's going to come back next week or when he's going to come back. Justin Turner, they were thinking about pushing him to come back this weekend against the Houston Astros series. Now it's pushed back to next weekend, next series, maybe against the Padres. Joe Kelly is now serving his suspension, which is kind of dumb, honestly. If you think about it, why was Yuli Gurriel able to fulfill his suspension doing the Asian eyes while he was recovering from surgery? Why was he able to fulfill his suspension? And it was only a 5-game suspension. Think about that for a minute. Just think about the hypocrisy and the stupidity in Rob Manfred and the punishment in that. 5-game suspension fulfilled while on the DL, recovering from a surgery, for doing a racial gesture in the biggest scene in baseball, biggest game in baseball, the World Series. Think about that for a moment. Asian eyes, racial slur, racial gesture, knowing what you know now as a fan, that they were cheating. Outrage, just disrespect. That's why I'm always talking shit about the Astros. That's why when they come in on tomorrow and Sunday, I'm gonna be there. And if I get the opportunity, someone presents an egg to me, someone presents a paintball to me, something. I have a good arm. I can throw. I have good aim. So that's why Houston is a piece of shit. Fuck Houston. But for the Dodgers, though, y'all need to offensively, Bellinger and Max Muncy, you guys need to wake up. Belly and Muncy are key to this team's success. Seager is kind of slumping too, man. Seager's a little bit of a struggle. He's still hitting over 300. Mookie Betts still doing his work. AJ Pollock, proud of him, man. You're close to getting. You're like 2 weeks away from getting an apology from me. You keep performing the way you're performing now. I'm gonna dedicate a whole segment just to apologizing to you. I'm gonna make a song for you, AJ Pollock. You got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks, and you get that apology. You get that song, that video dedication. I got you, AJ Pollock. Just give me 2 more weeks of production success. Help out. You get it. You definitely get it. Here goes though. In this 3-game series, it was ugly, man. It was an ugly series. 2 extra inning games and 1 loss. So what was the worst thing about this? Here goes. 7 errors. The Dodgers had 7 errors. Look at this. High chop, good pass to Gavin Lux for a double play, fumbled. And Gavin Lux is the one struggling, actually, at second base. Bounce. Overthrow. Corey Seager. I think they're overthinking it, maybe. I don't know. 7 errors in this game. Gavin Lux, man. So I get the frustration when Dave Roberts decided to try Mookie Betts at second base to see if he could alleviate some of the errors. But you saw everybody saw yesterday. Fumbled it, struggled a little bit at second base, but it's rust. It's plain and simple. He came up to the league playing second base. He ended up in right field, got a gold glove, does his thing. He has a great arm. He has great defense metrics. He does all that. I get it. So trying him out isn't such a bad idea when you have Gavin Lux, who's struggling, who's young, and doesn't have the confidence in the world to be performing in the biggest stage. And he's still struggling offensively. He had a great game against Arizona game 1, but since he's kind of dropped off. And then defensively, he's not that good. Again, Alex Verdugo. We done messed up with giving up Alex Verdugo with that trade. But there's still hope because he's young. He's going to get some experience in the postseason. He's seen what the competition is like. And I'm hoping he gets his mind right to the point where he realizes, like, hey, I can't trust on what I was as a prospect and what I did in the minors. I got to start performing and making my own name now in the majors. I have an opportunity to be one of the best second basemen in one of the greatest organizations with the greatest lineup in the league. So I should be helping and contributing a lot more. I should be showing up to the Dodger Stadium field and get some help fielding plays, understanding the defense, throwing, getting into the batter's box and working out with a pitching machine, working out with a pitching coach, and get some swings out there. Like Gavin Lux is young, but he's surrounded by knowledge, man. Like, I wish I was a fly on the wall in the locker room when they're discussing game plans. Not when they're changing. Don't get it twisted. Cochinos out there. It'll be disgusting. But I really hope Gavin Lux is out there asking questions, calling people up, showing up before everybody else, putting in that extra work after games. Because God knows we're waiting on you, bro. We're hoping you show up, because as it looks right now, it's a mistake letting Verdugo go, keeping you. I get the outfield is crowded, but it is what it is. We have the DH now. AJ Pollock could have been the DH. Jock Peterson could have been the DH. Chris Taylor could have switched off between Cody Bellinger at first, off day for Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts at second. Like, you have options for that outfield. And the way I see it is Alex Verdugo is performing in Boston. He's, if not for how trash Boston is, he'd be biggest reason for them to win or be winning. Here's the thing, though. Here's the reason why it's so important for Gavin Lux to be performing better. This is the biggest reason right here. And every single episode, I talk about this team. You guys already know why. Here goes. This Padres team ain't scared of nobody and nothing. They just beat up on San Francisco. Look at this. Tatis, Machado, Cronenworth are all batting over 300. Will Myers is at 294, so I'm practically claiming him as 300. Between them four, they have 43 home runs. And look, let's not forget Eric Hosmer. He who right now is on the 10-day DL. He's no slouch, man. He ain't no slouch. They're on a 5-game win streak. They outscored their opponents in those 5 games 31-12. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're 3.5 back from the Dodgers. That's why I'm stressing for Gavin Lux to get his shit together. That's why. It's not because this is this whole scenario with the NBA to MLB. This is the comparison. The San Diego Padres are the Clippers of the Dodgers. They have to beat the Padres in order to win the World Series. I get the Minnesota Twins exist. I get the Tampa Bay Rays are starting to come up and climb up. The Jays are also performing well without even being at their home court. I get all that. But the biggest problem the Dodgers have been facing have been the San Diego Padres. And they're hungry, man. You can't make any excuses for anything practically. They got terrible pitching. They still beat them offensively. And to only allow 12 runs against Colorado and San Francisco, you can't really use that as an excuse. They added Mike Clevenger. Gave up already, 6 runs in his 2 starts. They backed them up. 15 runs backed up. This team is here. It's not a full season, so they don't get a taste of everybody else in the league. But the Dodgers are already been here. They already had the taste of everybody in the league. They already know what they're about. The Braves, they played them already. Kershaw's already faced the Braves so many times. Freddie Freeman already a bunch of times. Markakis, he's already faced them a bunch of times. The New York Mets. Everybody out there, the Cardinals. Everybody that's out there right now with the Dodgers have already seen and experienced the other teams in the leagues. So right now, their biggest obstacle is themselves. The Padres exist, yes. You can't do anything about it. They're going to score. They're going to do their thing. They're going to have the confidence in the world. You can't stop that. The Dodgers, however, they're the ones that need to get out of their own way and start helping each other out. Bellinger's struggling. Max Muncy's struggling. And you only got like 3 or 4 players who are actually producing. Edwin Rios, I mean, when he was like the beginning of the season, he was killing the ball. Chicago White Sox, man. The Chicago White Sox came up out of nowhere. Damn. The Oakland Athletics. They're going to have to face the Oakland Athletics, too. And they're no slouch either. They just swept the Houston Astros. First in the West. The West, the American League West, should have been the Oakland Athletics for the past 3-4 years, if not for the Houston Astros cheating. So you best believe the Athletics also have a chip on their shoulder. Not as big as the Dodgers, but they have a chip on the shoulder because we all know they got cheated out of the West as well, out of being the best team in the West and getting a better postseason matchup. You look at the National League, the Phillies are starting to wake up. The Atlanta Braves, you already know they're woke. The Chicago Cubs, Yu Darvish out of nowhere, also performing well and doing his thing in the Cy Young running. Like, damn. The Cardinals, whatever. But yeah, 3.5 games back, Padres. They're right there. They smell blood in the water. And the Dodgers are just struggling to beat teams. They have to go into extras. All these errors, 7 errors. 7 errors in 3 games. Bad base running. A lot of players left on base for the Dodgers. So this matchup against Houston should be a tune-up game for them, hopefully. And then the matchup next week against the Padres should also be the awakening. I'm hoping to see the best of the Dodgers against the Padres. They're bringing it. So I'm hoping the Dodgers bring that intensity, if not more, next week against the Padres. Because that's it. The whole series, the whole season is already coming to an end. We're almost there. You got 15 games left. Magic number is at 12. Not stressed. Yeah, I'm stressed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But yeah. The Houston Astros series, looking forward to it. I'm excited to troll it, to just be there with my gente, my people, my Dodger family. We all were robbed. So if anybody out there is planning on going, Vince Scully Avenue. Also remember the new mural that was put up at Floyd's, the Joe Kelly pouty face, is up. So you guys can go check that out. But we're meeting at Vince Scully. We got a group going. We're going to be there. We're going to be trolling. We're going to be talking shit. We're going to... they don't even know. Well, actually, they probably know already. You already know. They're probably going to have security. They're going to have a escort service. When I say escort service for Carlos Correa, if he ever listens to this, I don't mean massage. Because I know you had an incident where you broke your rib from a massage. And you told your wife that. Look, that's not the type of escort service we're talking about, Correa. We're talking about a police escort. Let me clarify that. So, I'm looking forward to see what the Dodgers do against Houston in their own home. I'm looking forward to making sure that I'm there to get into that head. So, with that being said, make sure you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate all the comments, all the likes, no matter what, good or bad feedback. I appreciate it all. If you guys could go out there, follow me on social media as well. Yeah. So here you go. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, comment, like, whatever. Give me some feedback. Go to my social medias, my personals. Give me your feedback. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me how I can improve. If you have any feedback, let me know. I'm always up for hearing it. Whatever you guys tell me, I'll improve. You guys don't like it, I'll fix it. With that being said, thank you guys for being on. The sky is still fucked. The sky is still messed up. Cali's burning. West Coast is on fire. Conspiracy theories. All this stuff is going on. The only thing I'm worried about is sports. Can't do anything else. I can't control the weather. Can't do anything. So everybody out there, be safe. Be well. Have fun. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Lakers. And your football team. I don't have an NFL football team. I'm going to root for the local team, the Rams. I'm going to support the Rams. But I'm also going to support your team. I don't have any bias towards any NFL because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really like NFL. So you guys, I'm going to support and root for your team. Hopefully your team wins. Except for the Dallas and the Texans. Fuck them. With that being... and the Patriots. Fuck them. With that being said, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, Lakers into the Western Conference Finals, and we get a matchup. So peace.